Mrs. Soffes' class, what's going on? My name is Mr. Berglund, or I also respond and go by Professor Berglund. You'd be like, Professor, are we in college? No, but do you see the lab coat? Alright, this makes me feel more official. So again, Mr. Berglund or Professor Berglund. Alright, well, welcome to science. I am so sorry that this has to be asynchronously right now. But hey, you have to get your supplies. You know, we're students. You need to have tools to work, to write, to draw, to take notes. So you're meeting your teacher as well. So love that we still have the technology to introduce one another, help you learn about me. So this is science class. Welcome. So I want to start with a fun fact. All right, and I'm going to open this fun fact book and let's see what we have here. Oh, did you know that the average rain cloud weighs as much as 100 elephants? There you go, you learn something new every day. You're welcome. Alright, so we are in science and we always, or each class I want to start this new tradition, this new routine where we always, one person is going to share what they're grateful for or looking forward to, because there's a lot of craziness going on in the world and it's easy to get caught up into it. You know, things may be difficult at home or whatever you have going on in your life, but basically each class I'm going to ask one person, what are you grateful for, or what are you looking forward to? And you're going to respond. So, but we are meeting asynchronously, so I'm going to go. So Professor Berglund, again, check the code. Professor Berglund, what are you grateful for or looking forward to? And I would say that I am grateful for the fact that I have a job, because when this whole pandemic started, a lot of people lost their job, but thankfully I have a job. I'm able to earn a living and support my family, and I feel very fortunate to have that. So next class I will ask one of you, and it's going to be random, and I will take notes to make sure everyone gets asked, and once everyone is done answering what they're grateful for, then we will move on to a different question, and we're just going to keep going, alright? So, we're in science. Look at me, sitting on the beach, relaxing, bald, still bald. It's a choice, it's a lifestyle. I'm reading because I love to read. Look at it, we got some dolphins jumping out of the water. We got lobsters, we got fish, we got an umbrella to protect me from the sun, even though I do use and recommend that we use 50 SPF sunscreen to make sure you don't get a sunburn. Alright, so be asking, Mr. Berglund, who are you? What are you about? This is about me. Again, look at me, excited about me. Alright, so here we go. Let me break this down for you. We see a man and a wife. That is because I am married. I got married in October 26th. So in October, it will be 1 year that I've been married. My wife's name is Brittany. Hopefully, you will get to meet her at one point. I will probably talk about her at some time. There's a pizza right there on the table. That's because pizza is my favorite food. You'll be asking Mr. Berglund, what do you get on your pizza? Oh, funny you should ask. I actually had Domino's last night, so I went with a thin crust pizza. Let's go Italian sausage, roasted red peppers, onions, and maybe if I'm feeling in a spicy mood, some jalapenos or banana peppers. Clap once if you like spicy food. Alright, moving on. We got headphones on the table. That's because music is super important to me. I listen to music as much as I can. I love it all. I love classical, country, rock, rap, relaxation music. You name it, I most likely like it. Except like that EDM, you know, fist pumping. I don't like it. You'll see the Hogwarts emblem on the wall. We got Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. Harry Potter is my favorite book series. I have the Harry Potter books right here. What do we have right here? We have, Prisoner of Azkaban. I recommend it. You're asking Mr. Berglund, what house are you in? I am a Slytherin. I know a lot of you are like, ooh, we don't know about those Slytherins. We're great people. Don't judge. But if you ever want to talk about Harry Potter, catch me. Say, Mr. Berglund, and anything you want to ask me, you want to discuss it, we talk about it all day. Like, if you paid me to talk about Harry Potter, or read it, or watch it, I would do that. Okay, if you will please direct your attention to the uppermost part of the bookshelf. Also, look at this this view, look at that water. Don't you want to go swimming in it right now? I do. Anyways, back up here. You'll see a basketball, a football, and a soccer. What does that represent? Well, it represents sports because I love being active and playing sports. And, I played sports in college, and I love to do it. So if you want to talk sports, let's talk sports. You'll see two colleges up here. We see UC Santa Barbara and USC. UC Santa Barbara, UCSB is the college where I went to for my bachelor's degree. I got a major in sociology. And then we got USC Trojans because that's where I went for my master's in education and teaching. So those are the two colleges. School is important. I recommend it. Go to school for as long as you can. It pays benefits. Alright, if you look to the third row, you'll see a book and beakers. So the books is just because I love to read. I have a lot of books here. And beakers because science, we're going to be measuring, pouring stuff in there. I need a water break because I am talking a lot. Always hydrate, stay thirsty. Alright, when we sing second to last row, you'll see a rocket and a second place bag. You'll be like, Mr. Bergman, I thought you only get in first place. I normally do, but this is different. So, rocket. What is the rocket? Well, what is our school? The Crestview Rocket. So, rocket. And then second. Again, I only get first place, but second is because this is my second year. So this is my second year at Crestview. Love here. So glad I can come back in a new position as the science teacher. You guys thought this was library, and I'm not. Mrs. Bravin, sorry. And then you look down and you see teddy bear, and like, oh, that's so cute. Well, it was supposed to be a stuffed lion because lions are my favorite animal, but they didn't have lions when I was making this, so a teddy bear will have to suffice, and then a robot. I forgot what the purpose behind the robot was, but I mean, how cool are robots? Robots are scientific, and so maybe we do the robot. Alright, so we're moving on. So, let's go to Google Classroom. So this is your Google Classroom. It may be hard to see, but you will have a Google Classroom. You will log on here because I will be posting questions, assignments, tasks on here. You will have a class code, which is on your teacher's page, but I will say it out loud right now for you, so if you have a pen and paper to take notes, it will help you so you can log in. Alright, your code is D as in dominoes, 5, 2, B as in book, G as in gorilla, K as in Kit Kat bar, and E as in elephant. Alright, this is your Google Classroom. So, you actually have two easy and fun tasks already on your Google Classroom page. You're good. Mr. Bergen, alright, it's the first day of school. It will benefit you to do it, alright? I promise you, I wouldn't give you work on the first day unless it would help you, I promise. So this is what it is. I'll break it down for you. Alright, so we have a questionnaire. And this is a questionnaire where I'm going to ask you questions, but it will help me learn more about you. So there are some silly questions, that I think will be fun. So if everyone answers it, I can say, all right, well, 60% of the class thinks that cereal is a soup, or 60% of the class wishes they could live by the beach as opposed to 40 of you thinking you would rather live in the mountains, things like that. But there are other serious questions that will help me learn more about you. Things like any goals you have, any concerns or worries you have going into this school year. I probably ask how you learn best. So there are questions there that I really want your truthful answers, and only I see this. This is completely anonymous, excuse me, and it will help me learn more about you and help me better serve you as students. And then if you scroll, you'll see a Flipgrid task, so you will log into Flipgrid with your Google email account, with your class email account, and this is just 3 questions that you will film yourself asking me. So they can be silly questions or they can be serious questions. So they can be serious questions like, what did you want to be when you grew up? Or when is your birthday? Or they could be silly questions like, would you rather have spaghetti for hair or broccoli for hair? Silly things like that. I say 3 questions, but you don't have to ask 3 questions. You can ask 1 question, you can ask 2 questions, you can ask 3 questions. I guess technically you don't have to ask a question, but I mean, what's the fun in that? You can just ask me silly questions. As long as they are appropriate, I will answer them. Alright, so in both of these, the Google Forms and the Flipgrid questions need to be filled and completed by September 14th, preferably the 13th, that's the Sunday, so that I can share the results with you as soon as possible. Alright, we'll miss Soffes' class. Sorry we couldn't meet in person, but I will be seeing you shortly. Again, Mr. Berglund here, science class. Looking forward to meeting you in person, but until then, have a great rest of your day.